What's happening, people? How are we all doing today? We're here with another video. We are looking at ranked battles, and I say this with a sigh. I will explain a bit later why that's actually happening. The current ranked battles is going on in World of Tanks. If you do want to get involved, you can do. It's only on for the weekend, so do get into it if you do want to have a look. But I thought I'd give my 2 cents, so to speak, about ranked battles and kind of why I'm a bit annoyed regarding it. So the ranked battles itself is over the weekend between 17th of Feb and the 20th, and I have been genuinely quite excited about it. I enjoyed it the last time it was out and was ready to load up the T67 again to roll out and prove that the nerf had not made it a bad tank. For those not in the know, the ranked battle is currently a 10v10. You can only use up to tier 5 tanks. Simple enough game mode, 9 leagues going into bronze, all the way up to the Grandmaster League with divisions in each of them. The current ongoing allows you to have silver at the end of the current rank period depending on the league that you are placed in. There are 9 leagues overall, and depending on which one you get to, you will have a silver bonus. Not cumulative though, so it's whichever one you get ranked in at the end of the period, you will get as a big dollop of silver in your garage, because it's awesome. The details about the ranked battles will be linked in the description below to the Wargaming actual thread, not thread so to speak, news on the forum. Now we're moving on to the actual gameplay. The idea is that you'll have 10 placement games before you get put into one of the 9 leagues. The more games that you win within the placement period, the higher that your starting league position is. All well and good. After my first 10 games I won 9 and got placed into the Platinum League Division 3. Probably could have got higher if I actually decided to stay alive in the game that I lost, but hey, whatever, stuff happens. The problems itself start after that point. Winning games in the T67 and doing well is not hard to do. The tank itself is still really good at being a TD and cover, the rate of fire, the pen, the primo rounds will make light work of most tanks that you come across. Especially if you're going into like a wolf pack as well, it's ideally suited for the role that it actually plays. When I win games, I can get plus 28 points, but I can also get plus 16 and plus 19, although the latter of the 2 games I did get second place my team. Leads me to believe though that your overall contribution towards the game dictates the amount of points you will get for a win. So for example, you come top of your leaderboard, you get maybe 25 points, come second or third you get a bit lower. But then the last game I had, I didn't do too well. I only got like 467 damage, ended up dying quite early on and still got plus 25 points, and I wasn't even the person who clutched for the win. So go figure on that basis. But there were times as well when I got plus 20 for winning and coming top of my team. Again, it leads to the view that the people I'm facing are possibly in a lower league position, meaning the amount of points I get should drop. The idea of the ranked battles itself, I believe, is that you're going to be placed against people of your similar skill. That would be the presumption, because that effectively is what ranked means in every other game that I've ever played. But then, not so. The problem from here is that every game I seem to lose, I will lose minus 28 or 27 points, no matter if I come top and excel above everyone else. But the idea of losing the 28 and 27 points comes into the same idea as when it is I'm coming top and winning only 20. I'm coming across people that are in a lower league than me, therefore I should get less in terms of a win and lose more in terms of a loss. But it's wrong. Why am I getting 28 points for a loss when I do the best overall? If it is the case that when people on the other team are of a lower rank than me, then I should not lose the amount of points that I'm doing purely based on the population of the current ranked battles. I will be placed into games of people who are ranked lower than me, more so often when the population that I'm going into is only 24 on the EU server. On the NA server when I was on, it was only 16, so it's quite clear and obvious that I'm going to be playing against people who are in a lower league than me, and it feels like I'm being penalised for that reason. As it is now, I lost a total in over 2 games 55 points and only gained 43. That was in the last 4 games, so I won 2, got 43 points, lost 2, I lost 55 points. Coming top of the board is not what is saving me from getting less points being removed. Very, very, very frustrating, especially when you consider that in some games on a regular basis I find myself carrying the team. Not so much of something that I didn't think was going to happen. Of course it was going to happen. The T67 is a very, very good tank, and the people that are playing the ranked battles themselves are not particularly good at the game. Not to try and put any downers on them that are playing, but when I'm firing premium rounds, I'm kind of making it easy for myself. So that's beside the point. A fix for this is considered simple enough, but I'm not a game developer, so the work involved may be more than I can figure out. But it can be made on a tiered based point system for the amount of actual damage or overall XP, base XP you get in the game. So that would be very much similar to what you get in the regular games. People who are higher on the leaderboard generally do more damage, more defender points, more spotting damage, spotting assists, etc, etc. Maybe they could use it on the same premise. You could look at maybe first place, if they're on a losing team, loses only 10 points. Places 2 to 3 loses 15, 4 to 6 loses 20, and anything lower than that loses 27. At least that being the case, since if the league position of yourself and the other team is to be taken into account, you are not going to be shafted by doing really well and your team not so good and losing out because of it. This isn't just myself that's complaining about this. There are threads every now and then. I mean, this has only just gone up about 8 o'clock our time, so it's only been up about 4 hours or so. There are already threads in the forums regarding people saying that the point system is off. Not ideal. And I do believe that this actually happened on the previous rank battle. It's just that I ended up winning so many games that it wasn't noticeable to me, apart from the fact that I was sometimes winning 16 points and still doing really well, and getting confused at that. I'll end it by saying that while Ever Rank Battles is solo only though, it's not a team game. You have to get all the damage and you can by yourself, and you can't rely on your team to do much. It's okay to play, but you'll see that the progression is annoying when you get 1 or 2 losses in a row. There was a time when I won a game for 28 points and then lost a game and lost 28 points. And in both games, I did really, really, really well. And it's kind of... I can't really think of a good way of describing it other than annoying as a simple way of putting it. It can be resolved. I do believe it can be resolved. At the moment, I think it shouldn't be in already, considering that the previous rank battles that have actually happened. So I'm a bit lost into why it's still carrying on. I will still try and play rank battles to get all the way up to the Grandmaster League. I'll see if it actually happens. I know that I'm going to have issues with it based on what's actually happening in the previous games that I've ended up playing, but there you go, things happen. For the time being though, I might make this Master League eventually. It has been a proper grind. I'll carry on trying the premium rounds, but hopefully maybe it'll get changed for the future episodes or the future rank battles that are going to happen. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I shall see you guys later, and hopefully you'll have a decent idea of what happens in rank battles, and maybe you'll see it happen too. Cheers.